my dear students and friends, welcome to my channel Kids Learning Classroom Style. मैं शिखा और आप सबको मेरा जय श्री श्याम. As we discussed in the last video that we have completed our topic in science subject, which was human body, the digestive and the excretory system. Today we will do a summary or a quick note of that particular chapter, as I always do after completing any chapter, so that it's easy to revise. And having a quick notes or summary like this is very useful when we are revising for the exam, so that we don't miss out on any smallest of the smallest part, whatever we have discussed in the chapter. So let's quickly start. Summary or quick notes of human body. That there were two systems that we had studied. One was digestive system, the other was the excretory system. So digestive system is also known as the gastrointestinal system, and this is the picture of the digestive system, and this is the picture of the excretory system. So one by one we will have a look at these two. Let's begin. What's the definition of this digestive system? So definition is digestive system is a group of organs that work together to convert food and liquid into energy and nutrients the body needs. So the food that we eat, the water that we drink, any juices that we take, any form of liquid that we consume, there are different organs that perform various functions to digest that food, so that we get energy and nutrients that our body need. What are the major processes in digestive system? There are four that we discussed. One is ingestion, then digestion, then absorption, and then elimination. So what is ingestion? Ingestion is the process by which we take the food. Digestion is the process wherein the food is broken down into smaller pieces so that it can be digested and the nutrients can be obtained. In the absorption, the food that we have eaten, the nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream. And elimination, the undigested food or the waste material that from our body is eliminated, is removed from our body. Then what was the pathway? How does the digestive system happen? So what are the various organs in sequence that plays their role? We'll have a look. So that is, first is the mouth, then the food pipe, then the stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine, and then the anus. Then now we'll have a quick discussion of the organs that are part of the digestive system and their functions. So start with mouth. As we know that the digestion process starts from mouth. So what does our mouth contain? So our mouth has three parts, which is teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. What does teeth do? The teeth help us to chew and grind the food. What does the tongue do? The tongue pushes the food down the food pipe. And what do the salivary glands do? They secrete the saliva that help us to chew the food or grind the food, so that it can easily, smoothly go from the food pipe to the stomach. And there were few terminologies that we learned in the mouth section. There were alimentary canal and saliva. So what is an alimentary canal? Alimentary canal is a long tubular passage from the mouth to the anus, through which food passes during digestion. And we also discussed that this tube is about 30 feet long. Then what we discussed about saliva? Saliva is a watery fluid secreted by the salivary glands. Yes. Then the other part was esophagus, which is also known as the food pipe. And what is its role? It connects the mouth to the stomach. So this is the food pipe here, my dear. This is the mouth. and then this is the food pipe here. So what does this food pipe do? It connects the mouth to the stomach. Then the next part that we studied was stomach. So let's quickly have a look. What does stomach do? So here the stomach, it produces digestive juices that digest the food. It releases partially digested food into the small intestine. The food in stomach stays for approximately 3 hours. Then it also secretes acid that kills the germs that might have entered along the food. Then what was the function of the liver? The liver, it produces a juice that is called bile, which helps in digestion of the food, and this bile remains in the gallbladder. Then small intestine. Then in small intestine we had discussed that from the stomach the partially digested food is moved to small intestine, where the food is further digested with the help of the bile juice produced by the liver and the digestive juices from the pancreas. These juices helps the food to digest completely. Then how does the small intestine look? The small intestine is a long coiled tube which helps in the absorption of nutrients, and then the food from small intestine moves very slowly, because here if you will see the picture, this is a small intestine and this is a long tube and coil shape. So the food from each passage goes very slowly. Then the digested food is absorbed by the blood in the small intestine. And where does the undigested food then moves to? The undigested food from the small intestine moves to the large intestine. Then what happens in large intestine? Large intestine is also known as colon. The large intestine, the minerals and the extra water are absorbed by the blood, and then the undigested food is further churned into paste and stored in rectum. Yes, it is then secreted through the anus as feces. So this is how we have studied our digestive system. I have explained each and organ very much detail in my individual videos that I have uploaded. Do in case you don't remember anything, or if you have missed any part, do go and check my channel. You will find all the videos there. And also, my dear students, do like my video, share with your friends and family, so that my videos reaches to people, to the kids of a large audience. Then quickly we'll do the excretory system that we had covered. So what is the excretory system? So excretory system is basically a biological system, and what does? It removes excess or unnecessary material from the body, and it removes in the form of urine. So what's the process what is excretion? So basically excretion is the process of removing harmful water waste from our body, and this is how the excretory system are. So here if you see, there are two bean shaped, which is called kidney. These kidneys purify blood purifies the blood and produces urine. The urine from kidney goes to the urinary bladder through these thin pipe, which are ureters. The urine is stored in the urinary bladder, and when the urinary bladder is filled, the urethra helps us to remove that urine from our body. Yes, so quickly have a look. So what's the pathway of excretory system? That's a kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. And then we'll quickly have a check on the functions, the organs and its functions. So what are the organs? So kidney, what is kidney? Kidneys is a pair of bean shaped organs. This is the main organ of the system. The main function, the main organ of the excretory system is the kidney. These are the pair of beans like this, how I showed you. And then what does it do? It purifies the blood and help us to get rid of waste in the form of urine. What does ureters do? These are two thin tubes through which the urine passes from the kidney to the urinary bladder. Then what is urinary bladder? It is a muscular sac. If you can see in the picture, this is a muscular sac that stores urine collected from the kidneys. Then urethra, it is a thin tube through which the urine is passed out when the urinary bladder is full. So these two are the main systems or the functions in that our body performs, and this is how all the undigested food or the waste material gets discharged from a body, or gets eliminated from our body. Then we had also discussed how we can keep our digestion and digestive system healthy. So what all we should follow or keep in mind: we should always wash our hands with soap before and after every meal. Then we should chew the food well and not swallow it whole. Why? Because the food pipe is very thin. So if we will not chew the food properly in the mouth, it will stress our food pipe and the entire digestion process will take longer time. The food that we swallow as a whole, that will take a long time to digest than the usual time. So that's the same thing I have written down. Chewing food in the mouth helps in the breakdown of larger particles of food into smaller particles. In this way, the food pipe does not get stressed. Then we had discussed about balanced diet. I'll just correct it. Swallow. Yes. Then we had discussed about a balanced diet. Following a balanced diet, so we should include or eat a lot of fruits and vegetables every day. They will provide a body with necessary nutrients and roughage. And then follow portion control. So why this is important? Because each and every organ that is the part of the digestive system are of a particular shape and size. If we will do overeating, if we will eat more than the required portion, then all these organs will feel a little stressed out, and the digestive system will, on the other hand, the entire digestive system will be stressed out or will be strained. So we should avoid overeating, as larger meals can strain our digestive system. Do not eat too much at once. Then we had discussed about hydration. So what is hydration? Hydration is basically drinking plenty of water throughout the day to keep things moving smoothly and prevent constipation. Moving smoothly means to have the bowel movement move smoothly and to prevent constipation. Then we should include probiotics in our diet and do regular exercise to improve overall digestive health. And we should rinse our mouth well after every meal. So here, my students, we have completed the entire human body topic, which was the food we eat, the teeth, and the digestive and the excretory system. In the next video, we'll start with a new topic, which is adaptation in plants. Till then, in case you have missed watching out any of the videos relating to human body, do visit my channel and rewatch it, take proper notes of it, do share and like the video. मिलेंगे बहुत जल्दी, तब तक के लिए आप सबको मेरा जय श्री श्याम. And here, if you want to see, this is a quick notes. I try to present in different way, my dear students, every time I teach, so that you guys don't get bored with the same content and the same way of teaching. Stay tuned. Jai Shri Shyam.